Hi, this is Amy's mom, Sarah, and you are listening to Chasing Dreams with Aimee J.
Welcome to Chasing Dreams podcast with Aimee J. Aimee believes that realizing a life without regrets is achieved by taking chances, chasing your dreams, making moves, and overcoming your doubts. The Chasing Dreams podcast will help you overcome life's obstacles, believe in your potential, and inspire you to face your fears. And now here's the woman who is passionately pursuing her dreams, Aimee J.
Hey, Dream Chasers, this is Aimee J, and thank you so much for tuning into Chasing Dreams episode 135. And so this is a special episode. My mom is here. I'm very excited. I can't stop smiling. My sister is here in the room for moral support, just to kind of be there. But so you guys are going to meet my mom today. So Sarah Joshua, she is here. Hi, Ma.
Hi, Amy. It's an opportunity.
Yep. Mommy, were you nervous when I asked you to be on the show?
I don't know what you're going to ask, but I will answer my very best.
So, Mommy, a lot of the people don't know my background in detail or where I'm from. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a small town called Koipuram, that is in South India.
And so, South India, Kerala.
South India, Kerala.
So, we are from Kerala. We are Malayali.
Of course, I'm Malayali. Mm-hmm. Born Malayali, I'm still Malayali.
That's a valid point. And so, Mommy, when you grew up, how big was your family? Because everyone seems to be surprised when we tell them I have a lot of cousins here and a lot of cousins in India. Because, you know, my dad's side, Chacha's side is huge, 7 brothers and sisters. What about your side?
My side is large family, just like Chacha. We are 8 in the family. I'm the youngest. My older brother, actually, we have only 4 left now. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother alive. But we were a large family, and I have so many cousins, nieces, nephews, all over the country.
And back in India itself, right?
Itself, yes.
So when you were growing up with these, you're the youngest of 8. And so there's a variety of age differences between you and your brothers and sisters.
A lot of very large difference.
Between them, right? Because you are actually the same age as some of your nieces and nephews, right?
Yeah. One of my nephew and one of my niece is older than me.
But they don't, here's the interesting thing about that. They don't treat you as if you were younger, though. They treat you as though you're the aunt.
They always do. They give me respect and love. And they call me, back in India, they call a mama. That's a word they use it.
It's older sister?
Oh, and my older brother's son, he's older than me, 2 years older than me, but he called me a mama. That means the respect.
And they all do that.
They all do that.
And then, you know, we do that with our, me and my sisters also do that. We continue that tradition.
Yeah.
So when you grew up, Mommy, what was a day in your life like? What was it like in your childhood?
Childhood is no comparison when you grew up in that small town. We had to work so hard. And actually, when I was going to school, I had to go to, my brother actually, he has a business with milk company, and he had a lot of buffaloes. And milk company means we had to go to different houses and collect milk and bring it home, and he will take it to the different stores in restaurant and other places. So early morning, also we had a lot of buffaloes and cows and all that. So we had to feed them. We had to collect, feed them in the morning. So my mom used to get up, I think she always get up around 4:30, 5 o'clock and start collecting all these food and 13 buffaloes at home. Then I had to go to different house and collecting all this milk. And of course, my older brother also, they also go and collect so much milk. And then after collecting, I had to go to school. You know, sometimes I hardly have time to do my homework. And then I come home and take a bath. And also we had to take lunch. You know, the lunch, usually we don't have that much meat or anything like that. What we have is rice and 1 vegetable. and wrap it in the plantain leaves. And really, that was so tasty, though. And nothing like here. But anyway, that's all past. Then I finished my high school. Then I came to Mumbai for nursing.
So when you were doing nursing, was that something you always wanted to do?
Not always. I don't know. It happened to me that way. Back in India, either you become a teacher or you go to nursing and you become a nurse. I think that's the two options, I think, when I was growing up. Then when I came to Mumbai for nursing, I liked it. God, it was so nice. And the first stipend, they give you $55. I mean, 50, of course, 55 rupees. And that was a big income. Every month you get 55. Then after, nursing school, 3.5 years. General nursing 3 years and 6 months midwifery. Then I worked 2 years in Mumbai. Then I got an opportunity to come to America. Actually my cousin brought me here. I don't know whether that was a dream, but it was a better opportunity. I'm so happy I'm here. So
you never had plans to come to America, though?
Well, when you are in nursing school, after you become a nurse, people go to different places. They go to Dubai, Muscat, Saudi Arabia, you come to America, so go to different places, because it's all better opportunity. You're looking for your future.
That's true. I mean, so you came to America. What did you expect coming here?
Oh my God, making money. That was because in Mumbai, I remember that when I was staff, 350 rupees that I was making. And people told me that if you go to America, you can make 10,000 rupees, working there for 1 month. And, of course, it's a hard work. It's no comparison, Mumbai and America. So
to put that into context, guys, around 50, at that time, probably it was like 50 rupees was $1.
Yeah, so, it was 10, I think it was 10 rupees, 10, what is that? Oh, I don't remember how much it was, but I think it was 8 rupees, I think. $1 was 8 rupees.
At that time?
At that time, yeah.
Wow.
Or maybe less. I can't remember right now, though. But anyway, you made more money. Then after you came to America, then you had to make sure that you get your license. If you don't have the license, it's nothing. And first I was working as a nursing nursing assistant. Oh my God, it was so much hard work. You had to give bath. And, which after you become a nurse in India, you don't have to give bath. Here you have to do everything. And I made like $1 per hour. And I feel like, God, compared to what I made at that time and now.
But that was 1970.
1975. I came to 1975, July.
Again, guys, just trying to put it into context of what we're talking about here. So, Mummy, you got married about 2-3 years after you came.
That, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To Chacha.
Chacha.
And so we had...
It was an arranged marriage. It was like, we saw. Then we got married in 3 weeks.
But Mummy, Chacha also said no the first time, didn't he?
So he said, actually, I said no.
I know. You said no?
Yeah, I was not ready at that time.
You said no the first time.
We waited for 6-7 months.
But he was talking to someone.
He saw at least like 3-4 girls during that time. And nothing worked out, though. Then one day, my cousin was telling me that, why don't you call Grace, my friend and my cousin, of course, and that to find out whether Joy got married or not. Then I called, and then she told me, yeah, the proposal is going, and he may be getting married soon. I said, okay, then he will be married. But she called me the next day, and she told me that proposal didn't work out.
And when we say we didn't work out, Mummy, didn't Chacha say that he got a telegram?
Yeah, saying that don't proceed.
So it's an interesting story in that sense, is that Chacha didn't get the blessing of a family elder who we respect and love, our beloved Aimee J, who said, do not proceed with that marriage. Mm-hmm. And so he was available again. And then Mummy comes and that proposal happened. And did Aimee J bless that?
Yeah, he blessed her. He said, this is a God's will.
That's right, guys. And that's why I am here with you today.
Yeah.
Thanks, Narayapachan.
Yeah. Yeah, things work out, because that was meant for me, I guess, Yeah, after 39 years, I'm saying that now. Yeah.
Yes, in July, you celebrate 40 years.
Yeah, can't wait.
So, Mummy, when you came, you're doing the nursing, you have 3 beautiful, lovely kids. Wasn't our life a little bit different from that of India?
It's very, very, very different. The children growing up, and when I was growing up and my children growing up, it's very different, because they had all these luxuries here. And one thing I want them to have is the very best, the education. I was working night shift, and I didn't sleep. I always make sure take them for gym class, karate class, cooking class, library. Library was one of my favorite. Even I used to sleep in library because they reading at that time. And by the time I come home, I have like a 25, 30 books in my backpack. People look at me like, what's wrong with this lady? Why is she taking all these books? And this is for my children. They are from Gina, Jamie, and Aimee. They all read. Then I make them write words 3 times.
Sure enough, guys. And if we got it wrong, it was 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times. Yeah. I wanted to make them that they get the education, the very best.
Is that what you wanted for us? Like when you came and we were born and you look at me and Jamie, because I was a surprise kid, guys. You look at me and Jamie, and what was it you wanted for us as we grew up?
And I don't think I had anything in their mind. And I think the children should... their will, because you cannot force them to do. Actually, Aimee, I told Aimee that maybe chemical engineering or something. Mm-hmm. But Aimee didn't like that, and Aimee took computer science. Then Jamie, the same way, I want something different for Jamie, and Jamie decided that what she likes. So, what I have learned the hard way, that what our children likes to do, because you cannot force them to do what you wanted them to be. So that is one thing that I learned, because they will succeed if they want whatever, make them interested.
So what we're passionate about, we definitely did that. And growing up, though, the one thing you did emphasize the most was education. Yeah. So was there a plan for that you had, you and Chacha? As we were growing up, school was one of the most important things. Even though we did all these other activities and we participated. I remember report cards, straight A's, and then just kind of, getting the Nintendo and stuff like that. Did you have any plans for us how do I say it? Did you want us to get a PhD? Actually,
Jamie went, because this, you got the scholarship from
UMBC.
UMBC. What was the scholarship?
Meyerhoff.
Oh, I got the Meyerhoff. And that was one of the expectations that, that you need to continue that PhD program, mm-hmm. because then only that Meyerhoff scholarship will, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember getting that acceptance letter.
Yeah.
And we were in your room. You had just taken a nap because my mom worked, not now, but at that time was working night shift. And so she was taking a nap and the mail had come in. And so we had woken her up from her nap because she was about to go to work. And we were sitting on the bed when we prayed, and then we opened it. And you were so happy.
Of course, I was overwhelmed. And I said, got a down-to-earth feeling, am I deserve this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a very, very, very humble experience and God's blessing. I said, God, this is great. I deserve this honor. And I cried. And I said, my children, God, this is so great. And we both, Chacha and we both prayed and having the children around. And we always tell them, be humble and the humility and work hard, because can we deserve this? But God gave you. So make the very best out of it.
So we did pursue the PhD, or at least Jamie did. I made the effort. I applied to a number of schools. I didn't get into a PhD program, unfortunately, but, I got my master's in computer science. Jamie, however, went for her PhD. but she decided not to complete it. She settled for a master's. I don't know if settled, because she did work hard for it. She earned that master's for sure. Did that surprise you when she made the phone call?
That's something that she decided that she didn't want to pursue. But I told her that before you come home, make sure that, decide something. You have to do something for your future, something profession, because that's the only way you will succeed. Then Jamie came home, and I'm sure she decided before she came home from Long Island, Stony Brook. And I was surprised when she came home after a couple of days. Jamie said, "Mommy, we are going to law school." I said, "Who is this we?" And Jamie said, "Aimee and Aimee." And actually, Aimee was finishing her forensic science master's, and she only, I think, one more semester to complete. Right, Aimee? Was it only one more semester or a couple more?
You know what? I don't remember at this time.
Yeah, I remember. And even a lot of funny stories when she come home about this forensic science. And we really enjoyed. That was actually her second master's. She took the master's for computer science. Then this was a second one. And she didn't want to complete. Then Jamie said, "We are going to law school." I said, "Well, this is something God wants you to do, then go for it."
I did complete the master's in forensic science.
Yeah, not completed.
For sure. I didn't do that for other reasons, and because I thought law school was a better choice. I wanted something that would allow me to do anything or be confident enough to do anything, and I thought law school was the way for that, and I don't regret it. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in law school, which was great. And, Jamie going to law school probably did play a part in that, which was surprising because I didn't see... We talked about it. There were signs that she was leaning towards that, but she made that decision on her own and, with prayer and confidence. And so, well, she was nervous as all get out, but she made that decision. And so when we all came home, you have right now 4 kids, but 2 are lawyers and 2 are dentists. Josh is always counted. And so Gina also didn't have a typical progression to dental school, right? Gina applied to dental school.
Yep.
Did she get in right away?
No, she didn't get it right away.
But she got in after
the second attempt.
So what do you tell Gina?
The first time she got the waiting list, and the second time she got it.
So when she gets the waiting list, what did you tell her? Like, I'm sure she was upset about it.
I said, try again. God has a plan. I said, be strong. Mm-hmm. You'll get there. So the waiting list made her to wait. And what happened? Yeah, she took her master's. She went to Aimee J and took her master's in biology. Mm-hmm. So she had one more added education, and that was a better chance for her.
And then she applied again and got in?
Right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like instant.
So it's one of those things where, for us at least, things haven't always gone according to plan immediately. Has that ever made you doubt the path that we take?
No doubt. I said, they're going the right path. But only thing I always tell them that always be humble. And the humility, that's a personality, regardless of respect. You give and you get. And always respect other people and your elders and your co-workers, or anywhere you go. The more higher you get, you bend down, and the blessing comes from that.
So true, Mommy. So true. So, Mommy, yep. Mommy, you recently did something different. You went back and got your bachelor's in nursing, your BS.
Yep.
Did you want to do that, or is that?
I don't think I ever dreamed having a BSN. I don't think I ever dreamed. But now everything is very different in nursing. The girls who comes in nursing, they all come with the BSN. I think in University of Maryland, 87% of the nurses, they have this BSN. And of course, they pursue masters and PhD, all those things. But then I thought about it, and actually, my niece, she forced me, and she said, Mama, you can take it. You can do it. And when I talked to Joy and my children, of course, and they said, Mommy, you're going to do it and you can do it. And they supported me 100%, and my niece was behind this. And actually, she made me to take this. And the support from my family, my children, and my husband, Joy.
Mommy, was the fact that you were, Jamie, in your 60s? Yeah, when you were in your 60s, going back to school, did that make you nervous?
Yeah, nervous. It was hard.
Was it?
I mean, it was very hard because, I used to read till 2 o'clock, 2:30 to finish the homework. Then next morning, you had to go to work. And it was hard, but finish it. It was online. Finish all the courses in 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
I started in September, then actually it was only 13 months. At 13 months, I completed my BSN. But it's like a day and work. But it's worth it. I mean, you can stand up and you feel like, God, you have your BSN. You're not any less than anyone else. It really makes you proud. But at my age, I feel so happy. God, I'm very, very, very happy. And people are taking it now, so it's no for answer now because it's really required now in nursing.
As a nurse, especially at University of Maryland, which is so busy, you see a number of people come in and out of the hospital. And you've seen a number of cases, some tragic ones, some stories that just may not have happy endings, and some that people change their life around. Seeing that and seeing what people are going through, what would you always come back with the stories of what you're seeing and the difficulties people have. And seeing that, what would you tell someone if they were telling you that tomorrow they don't have a lot of time? What would you tell them to do today?
We pray for you and, hoping to get better. You don't put that person down. Tomorrow is your last day. You don't say that. You always have to give them hope because you have to place yourself in that position if something happened to you. So we always have to have hope for a better tomorrow because otherwise you'll be so down. And, when you have a patient, you always make them feel that I'm there for you. Please let me know how I can help you. In their pain, in their sadness, and holding their hand. It's really, it meant a lot. Even for the family, make them aware that anything I can help you, I'm here for you.
It's a very important job. I mean, it's not easy when and it may not be tomorrow. It may be that they have some time. You never know. But, it's not easy, I'm sure, dealing with those kinds of patients, let alone other patients that you have. Is there a story that you can share of someone who may have changed your life?
Of course, your daddy, your chacha is a perfect example. He had a open heart surgery, and I was on the other side because sitting on the other side is not an easy thing, because I always take care of patients. But when I became a family, the patient's family, it's a very different. You watch, you sense, and sometimes you may not like the way other people taking care of your family. So, you really, it's very, very important taking care of your patient, the compassion and the care. You have to do your very best. And Dr. Griffith was Chacha's surgeon, and you should see his humbleness. And, I always praise Dr. Griffith. His humbleness, unbelievable. When Chacha needed open heart surgery, I didn't know who was the doctor going to do it. My cardiologist said that, we have somebody for you, but you have a chance, you can find your own. Then I thought about, God, who we are going to find. Actually, Dr. Griffith's wife was one of my patients 2 weeks ago.
Before Chacha went into
surgery. And I didn't know that he was the head of the department at that time. When I found out that was Dr. Griffith's wife that I took care of 2 weeks ago, because he was so humble person. He sit at the side of the bed, and he always thought, let the nurse take care of my wife. And he sensed how we were taking care of her. Then he found out that Dr. Griffith was Chacha's surgeon. And when I went to see him, he said, I told him that I want you to do my husband's surgery. And he said, that's my privilege. And I told him that, can you please do? And he said, I will take care of your husband. And he did Chacha's surgery 100%. And I never seen a humble doctor in my whole life. After surgery was over Thursday, that was February 3rd, he had surgery in 2005. Chacha came home on Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning. And for all the people, and he gave me his cell phone number, and he told me that, Sarah, if you need anything, please call me anytime, 24 hours a day. How many people tell you that? And he was such a nice doctor. Then we sent a thank you letter to Dr. Griffith. Believe it or not, he acknowledged that thank you letter to us.
In his own letter?
He sent it back. He sent another thank you. Saying that, I am the one supposed to thank you. In a different word. And he said, you let me hold your heart in my hand. So I'm supposed to thank you. So Chacha called all his 3 children and he said, how humble can be. And, this is called humbleness. A surgeon sending, we send a letter to your doctor and the doctor sending a letter back is amazing. Nobody will do that. I never seen a doctor acknowledging the thank you letter to the patient.
So clearly, that is an experience that affected us all in more than just one way.
Oh.
Because you saw a different way of caregiving.
Yep.
That barely, and that's not what, I didn't think that's what you would share, but okay. I can see how that would do it.
That is the humbleness, because he bent down and he's thanking Chacha, saying that you let me hold your heart in my hand. How humble that can be.
That's true. So if someone was saying to you, Miss Sarah, I need your advice. I want to chase my dream tomorrow. What should I do? What would you tell them?
A dream is something what you wanted to do. Something for your future. Something that I always wanted to do something, I have a dream. That, you pursue that dream and you can do it, but there is a lot of hard work behind it though. Suppose somebody wants to be a doctor or engineer or a nurse or a cook or a chef. And nothing is easy. Nothing comes very easily in your hand. You have to work hard. I remember Dr. Basky said, when he was 23 years old, he got his PhD. But when he was young, he said, he go to the mirror and he will say, good morning, Dr. Basky. I heard that he was saying when Aimee J was in my Hope Scholarship. That's a dream. That was a big dream that he had. And he pursued that. And in 23 years old, Dr. Basky he got his PhD. That was his dream. You work hard. Anything you go, you work hard. Read. Write. And, you memorize and work towards that goal. Whatever it is, that's what I would say. Any profession that you choose, you have to work hard. Working hard is the key.
That was good, Ma. That was very good. So, now that we've been here, you've been here over 40 years in America.
1975, yeah.
Some Malayalis are going back to India. Is that something you would do?
Oh, never.
Eh? She's so sure.
Yeah, I'm sure because, there are so many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
My children are not going to come with us, settle in India.
Just a caveat, we do love going to India, though.
No, you visit.
Right,
not
visiting.
settling down. We like to visit. Of course, we like shopping.
We love our family, too.
Yeah, but the other thing is our children settle down here. There is no way that we are going to India. And, we need our children, and the children need us. So we are not going to be separated. And the other thing is, Chacha, he cannot settle in, because if any emergency happens, all doctors are here. His cardiologist, his surgeon, his internal medicine doctor, family medicine doctor.
Well, I don't think Chacha could take the heat.
No, he cannot, yeah. So I don't think we have any plan to settle down. Of course, we'll visit. No sitting down. No, we cannot live in India because of Chacha's, the background of his illness. Plus, my children are here. That's our life. We live for our kids.
So, Mommy, now that I've come back to Baltimore, are you happy? That was a leading question, I know, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Of course, we are overwhelmed. And your children are your children. I don't mean any harm, though. You have a lot of families, but when it comes to your own children, and of course, you are one of the twin. And, we are very, very, very happy. I always, I always look forward to Aimee coming home. And I said, where's Aimee? Where's Aimee? Where's Aimee?
Oh, and you say that about Jamie and Gina, too.
Yeah, of course. My Jamie is here now, and Gina is, I always look forward to. And I talk to them almost every day. I text them, good morning. And when I don't get a reply, and I will say, what happened to Gina? What happened to Aimee? Why should you not text? So that's a way of keeping in touch.
So, well, mate, before we sign off, can you share the story? Because, some people don't realize Jamie and I are twins. Did you know that I was coming?
No, actually, I did not know I was carrying twins.
What happened?
So when I was sick the whole time, though. I was throwing up and throwing up.
That was Jamie.
And I gained only 21 pounds with the twins. Because most of the time I throw up, and only food I like was Burger King, double Whopper, and onion rings.
It's a good meal. I'm a McDonald's girl, but yeah, my mom's a Whopper girl.
So then I could feel so many hands and fingers and kicking and carrying and all that. When I go to the doctor, I'll say, oh, God, I feel like, so many fingers. So then he just told me that just my feeling. That's it. So anyway, then I was in the delivery room. One baby came out. That was Jamie. She weighed 5 pounds. And the stomach was still big. And he said, what the heck is going on? And he said, check for the second baby's heart sound. And here was Aimee.
That's right.
And Aimee was 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
I came 15 minutes later. I wasn't late.
Yeah, 15 minutes difference. And she weighed 5'10". And I was so happy. And Chacha said that double fun, double trouble. And the doctor told my husband, Chacha, that I'm going to give you 2, the price of 1.
So true story. My dad was actually in the parking lot parking, and he came out to the news of twins. So I just share the fun all over for everyone, guys.
Then we had Jamie, because Jamie named for boy and girl, which we didn't know whether it's going to be boy or girl. But then Aimee came. Then Chacha came up with the name Aimee, Aimee.
And I'm quite happy with it, guys. So thank you for that. It was a great name. It really is. So, Mommy, thank you so much for coming on this show. I know you were a little nervous. Was it okay?
I think I did okay. I hope everybody will enjoy.
I hope you guys do too. So until next time, guys, keep chasing.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, that was my mom, Sara J. Hopefully you enjoyed our conversation. I learned some things. It was just more a good time than anything. It's not in our typical episode, but lots of lessons in it nonetheless. Okay, be humble, pursue your dreams, work hard, all of that. You guys can find the show notes over at the show notes page at aimej21.com/episode 135. That's episode 135. And guys, if you didn't know, we are doing a survey and could use your input. You can find that also on the show notes page or visit aimej21.com/CD survey. Okay. Again, that's aimej21.com/CD survey. All right. Until next time, guys, keep chasing.
Thank you so much for listening to Chasing Dreams. Aimee would love to connect with you and hear all about your pursuit of chasing your dreams. Connect with her on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram via @ChasingDreamsHQ. Or you can find Aimee on Twitter @AimeeJ21. That's AIMEEJ21. Be sure to visit headquarters over at ChasingDreamsHQ.com for more inspiration, motivation, and resources to help with your own dream chase. We hope you'll join Aimee next week, and until then, keep chasing.